bring you exciting NBA action. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. All right, a look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for LaMelo Ball.
His assist numbers haven't been where we'd expect them to be over the past few months, and I hope that worries him too, because his ability to create assists is a big part of what makes him a complete offensive package.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Williams in at the 5. All eyes on this contest tonight, Doris, as these two squads duke it out for playoff positioning.
Brian, good teams know who their competition is, and when that happens, even in a regular season game, the quality of competition and the intensity gets immediately ramped up. And guess who gets to benefit from that? You and I.
Here's Wells. Back to Morant. He drops it from range.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
Ball outside. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go. The Grizzlies pull it in. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He said Ja Morant is so good and so entertaining that some guys on both teams just stand around and watch him. He told his players, if you let him get to the rim and do something spectacular, you're not only giving up points, you're energizing the guys around him. Coach wants to prevent the highlight reel kind of plays.
Allie, thank you. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Greg.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
That one's off.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And he sinks the second. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Payne, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Here's Morant following the bucket by the Hornets. It's good. Here's Durant. 27 points his last game. Miller outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Cleared away by Wells. Memphis leading by 6. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant against Ball. And Morant gets double teamed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wells. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Pass to Edie. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Morant against ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Jackson outside. To the right side. Pass to Bain from about 19. Williams grabs the board.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 7.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Jackson surveying the D. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And there's Edie. That's good. And the assist from Jackson. Edie's got his second bucket on the night.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Williams with the screen. Ball passes to Williams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Pass to Wells from deep. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And here's Charlotte now. They trail by 6. On the wing, Durant. Back to ball. Durant with a screen on Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Durant, no good. Grizzlies lead by 6. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bain. Over Miller. Bain, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Pass to Edie. Jackson outside. And Jackson gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Clock at 6. Morant finds Bain. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets trail by 4. Williams a screen on Morant. Here's Ball. Soft touch off the glass. Ball's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Edie. Back to Morant. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Morant's got 10.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Miller with it. 17 points for him last game against Chicago.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. so Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Some changes for Memphis. And if you're looking for proficiency in scoring over the last month, look no further than this group. You look at Walker. Right now, he's second in the league in field goal percentage.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Aldama.
And there's nothing Walker loves more than getting stops. I mean, just great desire at the defensive end.
They set the pick. Here's Mann. Tries again. The shot by Diabate, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the left side wing. Here's Clark. Not enough on that one as it misses. Charlotte trailing. Outside Walker. That one's good. This game is all even.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Jackson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That one misses for Jackson. The Hornets have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Here's Shed. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It'll go on Luke Kennard.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. Memphis leading. Here's the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, this is how Luke Kennard made his way to the NBA. The knockdown 3. Good night.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 4 from deep. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Now here's Whitmore. Still without a bucket. Driving in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Santi Aldama. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Whitmore. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Pippen. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Memphis. Pippen. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Shed, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Man. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Memphis shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Here's Pippen. And here's Clark.
Charlotte foul call. Dario, first personal foul.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for the Grizzlies, Santi Aldama. At the line for 2.
And he drops a first. Hits both from the stripe. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Shed. Pass to Walker. Fires the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Picked by Aldama. The 3 is up. Walker pulls down the board.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Pippen. 13 points in the win against Detroit.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Second personal foul. Teams in the penalty.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
Grizzlies, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. And for Charlotte, they're shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. And there's the lob and the jam by Walker.
Go up and get it, young man. Walker's terrifying when he's attacking the rim.
1:07 left in the opening quarter. Aldama in the post, working on Walker. Here's Pippen. And again, it's Memphis missing.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Hornets foul call. Generous Walker. First personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
The line for the Grizzlies, G.G. Jackson. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Hornets with a lead. And here's Whitmore. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Shoots over Jackson. And it's Whitmore missing. And here's Memphis now. Pass to Jackson. It's deflected.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Aldama's got 5 now.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Here's Shed. Left side Walker. Got it up. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Memphis ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these 2 young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Walker, and it's Williams in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. Now here's Durant. Williams passes to Ball. From 11 feet away. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with the one individual player.
And that one falls for Ball.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. And so Ball nails both of them.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
Here's Morant. And it's Memphis with another.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Walker. The Grizzlies pull it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Here's Williams. The rebound by Edey. Inside. Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson. Here's Bane. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Brandon Miller.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
And such a unique player. Bane is a powerful guard with an incredibly soft touch.
And Charlotte making a change here. Bridges is checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pulls up. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Now here's Morant. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Down low. Wells. And the shot goes in. Wells has got 5.
Yeah, impressive vision from Bane. Always looking to move it.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Wells. Here's Edey. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot. There's Jackson with the 3.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall, and does a great job contesting without fouling.
There's Ball with a 3. That shot, no good. Grizzlies lead by 4. Wells, the pass to Bane. Off target from outside. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Edey. Now here's Bane. And Williams over to help. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Bane. 3-pointer. No luck on that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Durant for 3. At the arc. KD drains it.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Morant against Ball. Here's Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Jackson's got his first points of the night. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Bridges outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Morant against Ball. Pass to Wells. Outside for Morant. Puts the move on. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Up top Ball. Pounded by Morant. Launches a 3. Miller can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 3. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, great hustle by Bane and puts himself in the right spot to deliver.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Brandon Clark.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Hornets trail by 5. Miller on the wing. Williams with the screen. Miller can't get it to go.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And the basket by Bain.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Charlotte has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Back to ball. Here's Bridges. Can they get it? Memphis with a rebound. Wells has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Edey. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And for the Hornets, they're shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bain, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bain said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. Charlotte's shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break.
First one falls for him. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks. Kevin Durant is going to be remembered most for his prowess as a scorer. But, folks, we're talking about one of the most complete, passionate basketball players in the history of the game.
Hornets trail by 7. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. And the foul on Cam Whitmore. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Aldama, the pass to Kennard. And here's Morant. Clock at 6. Oh, denied by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
KD jams it straight down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Morant surveying the floor. Driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Morant is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Morant.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And Morant drops them both. Hornets trail by 7. And there's a pick. Man, the pass to Walker from outside the arc. Aldama grabs the board. And here's Memphis. They're on an 11-3 run. Left side, Morant. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. You look at Charlotte, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches.
I think for the Hornets, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Shed, that's good.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Pass to Jackson. The three is up. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robbed. All alone on the break. And it's Shed missing. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And the basket by Aldama. Aldama's got 8.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Shed. He has 6. On the wing man. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They haven't scored as much in the painted area this quarter. Maybe they should go back to that.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Memphis leading by 5. Here's Pippen. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Jackson on the wing. Walker covering. Here's Clark. Just 5 to shoot. The Hornets pull it in. Now man. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to Walker. Here's Whitmore. Good, and it's Walker who picks up the assist. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Now here's Clark. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Pippen. Hornets with the rebound. Diabate's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside man. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Man's got 9 points.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Aldama. Jackson outside. He takes it in, and the dunk by Jackson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Man with it. He's got 9. Here's Shed. Pass to man. Here's Shed. Up and over Kennard. And it's Shed missing.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Clark. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Walker sets a screen to the middle. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
Here's Pippen. Kennard outside. Aldama, the pass to Clark. It's tipped, and he stays with it. No good off the back of the rim. To the inside. His man. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It'll go on Luke Kennard. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
At the line for one, Trey Mann.
What's up?
And that one drops. So now they lead by one. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Charlotte on top. They lead by one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're really getting up and down the floor out there. How much fun is it when the offense is flowing like that?
Well, I think this team is very well disciplined, and they do all the details, and we just wanted to play harder, man. And I think we got some steals, got some fast break points, and we're playing together, everybody touching the ball. It's just fun when we playing like that, so we got to continue to do that.
Well, the discipline is paying off. Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it from the participant.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got